didn't recognize the thief when he first came in. He didn't announce himself or knock upon the door. He came in quiet through the back of my life and started taking things I didn't notice I was missing anymore. First the joy went, then the confidence behind it, then the peace I used to carry like a second skin. By the time I noticed everything was different, I was living in the wreckage of what used to be within. I didn't know there was a name for what had happened. Didn't know the word for what had been inside my house, until I read about a thief who comes to steal and kill and destroy. And suddenly I understood what all my loss was about. The thief had been here, but Jesus came. The thief comes to steal, but Jesus comes to restore it. The thief comes to kill, but Jesus comes to give life. The thief comes to destroy, but Jesus comes to rebuild. He said, I came that you may have life and have it to the full. I used to think that being saved just meant escaping hell. I never understood that Jesus came for more than just my soul. He came to give me back the life the thief had taken. Not a half-life, not a shadow of the life I used to have. The confidence, the failures stripped away, piece by piece. The years, the darkness held me down. He came to give an overflow of everything the thief had taken from me. He didn't just come to forgive me and move on. He came to walk into the wreckage of my stolen life and rebuild from the foundation everything the thief had taken. Replace the death with the living and the darkness with his light. He came for fullness, not just survival. The thief comes to steal, but Jesus comes to restore it. The thief comes to kill, but Jesus comes to give life. The thief comes to destroy, but Jesus comes to rebuild. He said, I came that you may have life and have it to the full. I'm standing in a life I cannot explain to anyone, fuller than the life I had before the thief came through. The joy that came back didn't come back at the same level. It came back overflowing, just like Jesus said it would. The confidence that failure stripped away, piece by piece, came back stronger than it was before it left. And everything the thief intended for my permanent destruction, Jesus turned into the very thing that gave me breath. And I understand now what he meant by to the full, not just enough to get by, not just barely making it, but a life so full it overflows to everyone around me. A life so full that only God could be the author of it. Not half full to the full. The thief comes to steal, but Jesus comes to restore it. The thief comes to kill, but Jesus comes to give life. The thief comes to destroy, but Jesus comes to rebuild. He said, I came that you may have life and have it to the full. Maybe the thief has already been through your house. Maybe you are standing in the wreckage of what he used to be. Maybe the joy is gone and you cannot remember the last time living felt like more than just surviving. Maybe the confidence was stolen so long ago you forgot you ever had it in the first place. Maybe the dream was killed so quietly you stopped talking about it years ago. I need you to understand something. Jesus did not come just to save your soul and leave you empty. He did not come just to get you into heaven while you live like you are already in hell. He came so that you could have life, not a half life, not a survival life, not a managing, coping, and barely getting through life, and not just life, life to the full. He is taking back what the thief stole. He's breathing life into what the thief killed. He is rebuilding what the thief destroyed. The joy, he is restoring it. With confidence, he is rebuilding it. The purpose, he is reviving it. The years, he is redeeming. The dream, he is resurrecting it. Because the thief thought he had the final word, but Jesus came. And Jesus always has the